Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 2 of my F1 25 driver career mode. We're in our little green boy, the Aston Martin, and we're about to go to the old Bahrain Grand Prix. We are currently we're not currently 66, well, Fernando Alonso is nearly 66, but we have a 66 rating. Let's see how we did in the first couple of races. Let's see if I can remember. So we got an unlucky 11th place at Melbourne. We tried really hard. We came from the back, but we couldn't get into the points. And then we had a decent race in Suzuka to take P7. So hopefully going into Bahrain, we can carry on that streak. Can I actually qualify well for a change? That would be the big thing. But yeah, let's go to the Bahrain International Circuit. Alright. Hope you're all well on this Tuesday morning. Tuesday morning where I am anyway. My cat is asleep and might actually behave himself this stream. We'll wait and see. So the plan is, like last time, we'll probably get 2 race weekends done. I don't know if we'll have time for a third. We'll have to wait and see. The race is going to be... I've never seen a wet Bahrain Grand Prix before. Never seen it. We might get it. It's going to rain in the race. I don't think I've ever had one on career mode either. Pretty sure. Well, that'll be a first anyway. Right, anyway, let's go to practice. Let's scam some practice sessions. It's so nice just being able to drive a midfield car as opposed to a perennial back runner that you can't get anywhere. It makes such a difference. Alright, that'll do. We don't need no other practice sessions. I believe in myself. I believe in Adrian Newey. I believe in the team. And we're just going to go straight to it, mate. So yeah, so if you didn't watch episode 1, we're doing short qualifying. I would do the 3 qualifying sessions, but I don't know, it's just too long. We'll go short quali and then we'll go for 25% races. So I feel like that gives a much better strategical race than the old 5-lappers. As the sun goes down, the speeds go up, and it's time to get some quality. Oh, what? Oh, there's no lube, chat. There's no lube. What are we going to do without our lube? How are we going to start? Gonna have to get ourselves going. Right, our lube has been fixed. Yay. We're now ready to stick it in and see what happens. And just like real life, I don't know where to stick it in. Right, how do I get... Oh. Flying lap. Oh, that Aston Martin looks so... That's lush under the lights. I love night races purely because it just makes the liveries look so much better. I mean, the liveries are great enough, but when you come to a night race, you see the way they reflect off it. It's just chef's kiss. Now I hate myself because I used the term chef's kiss. Anyway, about to start our quali lap. Hopefully we're not last today. That's not what I need. A car coming straight out of the pits. Cheers, Verstappen. Right, get out of my way. Nice one. To be fair, I wasn't sure if the AI actually do get out of your way on this, but they do, to be fair. What even is an apex? It doesn't matter because we take the superior outside line through this chicane, which is always an absolute bastard for me. Is that a chicane or is it just 2 sweeping corners? I don't know. We go back on the path. This corner. This is like, for me, this is like the modern version of like that penultimate corner at Sepang. I always run wide. That penultimate right-hander at Sepang gave me nightmares. I did it for years and I could never get it right. And that corner is similar. We did okay, to be fair. So now coming up towards the end of the lap. I don't think this lap's been too terrible. Fastest middle sector, although no one's really run yet, so I don't know how representative that is. That last apex, beautiful. Open it up, probably took a little bit too much curb. Drive for the line, and what's it going to be? A 1:30. Oh, do you know what? That's not too bad. We're only a 10th behind Norris. Is it worth going again? Oh, no, probably not. Okay. Are we actually going to qualify well for once? Am I actually going to make sure that I put a new set of tyres on? Because I never do that. Right, we are currently P7. That's not too terrible. I will go out and set another lap, see if we can make it better. But we're not dropping down the order. Is there a few? No, it seems pretty representative. Right, let's go out again. Right, we've got soft tyres on. Cool. Don't know how much time I got. I feel like we're playing with fire. Any time we go out with like 4 minutes to go. Doesn't feel good. Oh, Williams gets out of the way, to be fair. Although I'm not actually any quicker than him, which is worrying. Cheers, boy. We're still in P7. It felt like a good lap. I was worrying it was a little slow, particularly in the straights, but it did feel like a good lap. Let's see if we can improve it. We're giving Albon one hell of a tow, and he might end up... If Albon out-qualifies me, I know why. Oh, this has been a bit messy. Not that far down, though. I think this is where we went a little wide last time, so if we can get it just right this time. There we go. Yeah, this hasn't felt as clean as the last lap. I'm giving all of these guys a tow behind me, which is not helping my cause. Oh, it's that corner again. Jesus Christ. Please make it. I didn't think it was going to make it then. That turn in felt very sharp. But I'll tell you what, we found a bit extra. I've lost it again. I've lost all of it. Right, come on. Decent last corner. Let's get it. Let's get it. Oh no, we're going to lose time. Or are we? Straight run, we're going to gain a little bit. Is it going to be enough? Okay, we're only a little bit behind Russell. I think that's probably going to be it, isn't it? 9, 8. Is it going to go? I think we're just going to have to end the session ourselves, aren't we? Alright, cool. Right, qualifying's over. I could have improved. But nah, to be fair, we were on a slow session, so we were on a slow lap. I wasn't really pushing. And I've just impeded 2 drivers. Hopefully I don't get a grid drop for that. Literally 2 drivers right behind me. Please don't grid drop. Oh, we ended up 10th in the end. That's not too bad. So Russell and Tsunoda set identical times. We're just behind Pierre Gasly. Okay, that's all right, to be fair. We've out-qualified Fernando Alonso for the first time. So yeah, I mean, our race pace has generally been better than our quali pace, so that gives us a lot of encouragement. But I'm definitely a lot better around Bahrain than I am around Suzuka or Melbourne. So yeah, look at us actually managing to qualify well for once. Right, it's going to be. We're actually going to be putting the rain into Bahrain. So it's a fairly straightforward layout for the most part. Keep left, yeah, I'm well aware of turn 10. That is where I will be screwing up loads. Secondly, the final corner, it's a long start, finish straight, so you really want to carry as much speed. I will try my best. Thank you, that's an utterly pointless email, but cheers. Car's looking good, I think we're on pace for a decent result. Hopefully we don't screw up into turn 1. And keep your eye on the motherfucking device. We'll have some options if you want them. Right, let's go. Right, where are we going to finish then? Starting P10. Hopefully we're not going to go backwards. As we wait 9 billion years for the game to load. And to get the Bahrain Grand Prix underway. Feel like we could have done the race by now. Come on, boy. Come on. Here we go. It's race time. It's the Bahrain Grand Prix. For the first time ever here during a race, it's actually raining. Sakhir putting the rain into Bahrain as we look at the starting grid. Verstappen takes pole from Leclerc. I didn't really look at this beforehand. I mean, does it matter? We're not going to be challenging anyway. Looking down the rest of the grid, Norris in third with Antonelli in fourth. Hamilton in fifth, Oscar Piastri down in sixth place. George Russell in seventh, Yuki Tsunoda in eighth, Pierre Gasly in ninth, and the GOAT himself in P10. The Hasses share the sixth row, Alonso and Sainz share the seventh row. Albon in front of Bortoletto, so my toe didn't give him that much. Lawson and Hajar, and then Colapinto and Hulkenberg in last place. Bahrain is the smallest country in the Middle East. That's good to know. Right. Big enough for a racetrack, though. That's all we care about. Right, we don't... Oh, yeah, because we don't actually have to stop. I will... I know I probably shouldn't, but I will put the same... I don't have... Do I have a wet setup? I have this one. But I didn't really set it up for wet conditions. I just did it because I thought it'd be good around Spa. I'm just going to stick with this one. It worked. If we get it wrong, then shame on me. As we get ready for 5 red lights, and it's lights out and away we go. It's a bit of a slow start from us there, got to be honest. As we head towards the first corner, I've got Bearman right up my ass, but we are going to send it, sort of. No, no, no. Didn't quite work, but can we go around the outside of Oscar Piastri? Overtaking a McLaren, sort of, but not quite. Piastri's going to come back. We're going to send it down the inside. AI quite slow. I think I'm giving them too much leeway, to be honest. I feel like we can really get at them. We have overtaken a McLaren. Clip that up. Can we even overtake a Ferrari? I'm going to go for it. Hamilton, it's looking slow. See you later. We're up to P5. Antonelli looking a bit slow as well. The AI are looking... They're a lot slower in the wet than they are in the dry. Which does give us a bit of an advantage as we look to get up the inside of Antonelli. Screw it, whilst we got the opportunity. Up into 4th place. What a move, what a start. The setup doesn't seem too bad, it is sliding a little bit. It doesn't seem too horrendous, which is good. Antonelli is coming back though. Oh, look at that. I thought he was just going to drive straight into me. This is going to be where we struggle though. Because how the hell am I supposed to defend that? I can try and get in a slipstream. Then Hamilton's going to have a go as well. I can just send it back up the inside. See ya. And Antonelli comes again. It's a good job I got my lube all sorted. There is no car in front of me. I'm literally like 2 seconds behind Leclerc. It's one thing I don't have to worry about. It's cars in front of me. God, I hate this corner so much. Alright. So obviously we don't have to worry about pitting unless the conditions change. We can just stay out. The tyres should be okay until the end. So this is all just for position. We might actually be in a position where the AI come in and we stay out, and just maybe we can scam a win. Who knows? We managed to create a bit of a gap, to be fair. Oh, they're coming. They're coming. No match for me, though. Look at that turning. It does feel so weird, though, being at a wet Bahrain track. I don't think I have ever driven. Oh, God, there we go. There's the mistake. I don't think I've ever driven in the wet at Bahrain before. It's really unusual. Oh my God. Oh, it's turning so bad now. Can't be anything to do with the tyres though, because they're still alright. Oh, good news today. I saw this morning that Portimao is coming back in 2027 and 2028. That'd be good. That was a fun circuit when it was on the calendar a few years ago. I think it was 2020 and 2021. It's always fun in the F1 games to drive around. Like, oh God, Hamilton has just swept me there. It was a fun circuit though. It was nice, like elevation changes and a lot of twisty corners, and because it was still on the F1 games until like, was it last year or the year before? But it's not on this one, sadly. But I'm looking forward to having it back. I wonder if it's replacing something or are we just adding, because surely we're not going to 25 races. That would be mental. There's got to be a point, although I love long Formula One seasons, there's got to be a point where you start thinking about the crew members and, you know, the guys that are going to the tracks every weekend and the constant travelling and not being able to see their families and stuff like that. So I imagine it's probably replacing something. I'd love to see F1 go back to Germany. We haven't had a German Grand Prix, I don't think, since 2019, I think. I know they said they were like struggling to find the money to host it, but it's a real shame when you got tracks like Hockenheim and the Nürburgring. Like, such a shame that they just haven't got the funding to host these events. No, of course we had Nürburgring during the pandemic, didn't we? 2020. But apart from that, yeah, it's a shame we don't have a German Grand Prix anymore. It's a big miss from the calendar, I think. Oh my god, what am I doing? Piastri is still there into dreaded turn 10. We just about managed to hold it. I think it's just going to drive into the back of us then. So Hamilton has cleared off now. He's gone. Don't think I've got the pace to hold Piastri behind. This car is getting very twitchy. And I am starting to seriously regret this setup. What's happened to Antonelli? Oh, he's 8th. I was going to say he's dropped back like a stone. Why did I do that? Although, that has given me a bit of a buffer. But it's allowed Tsunoda back in as well, so that's not really what I wanted. "20 minutes of light rain." Take us to the end of the race then. It can be frustrating sometimes because there's no strategy element unless teams do come in. But at least we know where our net position is and we're not having to worry about losing places in the stops and all that stuff. Oh. I can't do anything. These tyre wear objectives are so shit. Like, you have to be like Sergio Perez tyre whisperer level to achieve these. They're just not going to happen unless you like stick it in 8th gear and don't upshift at all. Oh god, this is a messy. It's been a really, really messy race. I've got 2 laps left to keep this top. Yeah, it's not going to happen, guys. It's not going to happen. Oh god, Tsunoda's coming now. Antonelli's coming now. Can I get back up past Piastri? No, idiot. I tried to slow down and then it just didn't. But luckily we didn't get put into a spin. It could have been a lot worse. And now Tsunoda is coming. We are starting to fall back. It's got these absolute gaggle of cars behind us. We've got 2 Mercedes. Somebody else. I thought it was a Ferrari, but I don't think it is. This tyre wear objective is about to die. A bit like my tyres, really. Oh my god, that rear left is looking... That's going to be in a bit of a state at the end of the race if I keep doing this, but I'm going to have to. It's going to be like Hamilton at Silverstone 2020, where he's like desperately trying to hold on and then has to come round with 3 wheels. I don't know why I'm staying in the slipstream, giving him a slipstream. Oh, rest in peace, straight line speed. And now Sonoda's gone. I'm not going to get back past him, am I? Imagine if we don't even score points after actually qualifying in the top 10 for once. Right, come on. That's holy floor damage. Oh, come on. It's Sonoda. All we have to do, he's not going to put up a defence. We all know this now. Oh, getting close. Might as well take the bollard out. It doesn't look like anyone's going to risk a pit stop. But we have kept quite a decent gap. I think going quite aggressive on this lap has worked. Those Mercs are coming. Can I stay on Sonoda slipstream? Hey George, good to see you, man. Yeah, good, thanks. Yeah, we're in the first race at the moment. Qualified P10, currently P7. I was up in 4th, but I lost a bunch of places. We just didn't have the pace to keep them. But yeah, hope you're doing well. Oh, what the hell was that? I just forgot to brake. Oh my god, Mercedes. Something like Rosberg and Hamilton in 2014. I don't know what happened there. I just forgot to brake. It's like, oh shit, there's a corner there. And all of that hard work I've done staying with Yuki Tsunoda has been completely undone. Oh, don't get on the curbs. Right now I'm worried because we need a gap for the pit straight, and I'm not going to have it this lap. What's the time? Oh Jesus! It's not looking good. So Antonelli is coming, and I forget to brake again, and that's not good because now he's just going to sweep past. Is there anything I can change to try and stop this? Don't think there is. I mean, Christ alive. Right, just going to send it. Just going to send it. Oh, kind of worked. I just don't want to finish outside the points after actually qualifying well for once. Oh, I don't care about your engine objective. I wish there was a way you could turn these off. I know they're like vital for improving your driver rating and stuff, but some are just, I just don't have time for them, man. Avoid, and we're actually achieving this. I don't know whether it's just glitched and it's not working. Oh my god, stay on the track. Is it actually like engine to, oh, we're getting close to 132. 10 seconds a lap, that's all we need. Oh, I've got to do over 2 laps. Oh, for God's sake. Oh, for fucking hell. Why is this back end just... I was just about to say that we pulled away from Antonelli a little bit, and then the back end just stepped out. Charles Leclerc is out of the race, so that will move us up a spot. honestly, it's like F1 2014 handling, where it's just awful and all over the place. So Antonelli sales passed, but we're still in the net P7 because we've got past Leclerc now as we take it. I think it's just going to have to be our strategy. Now, it seems to work, though. Although Tsunoda's pulled away. Yeah, I'm keeping them in the... Oh, for every time I brake, it just snaps out. And these tyres are looking very, very worse for wear now. Oh, my days. Brake. Right, no, don't step out. We actually qualified well for once. We qualified in P10. We were P7 for a lot of the session and then dropped to 10th at the... Oh, something's going on here. Maybe it's the brake bias, I don't know. But yeah, qualified P10, worked our way up to 4th, and then just dropped. Pace just dropped. We got overtaken by Hamilton, then Piastri, and then Tsunoda, and now I'm battling with these guys. Right, that seems a little bit better. God, don't know why I'm trying to do a Schumacher and Barrichello there, but look, we've actually... Where has this straight line speed come from? Where did that come from? I've had no straight line speed all race, and now I actually have some. Yeah, the potential's definitely there with Aston Martin next year. I think they've got all the right bits in place. I think Adrian Newey was definitely a big coup for them, getting him on board. As long as they've let him lead the design for it, which I think they have. I know he's team principal at the moment, but I think he's just holding that for somebody else. But yeah, I definitely think with new regs next year, obviously it's a chance for everyone to reset. I think Aston Martin are in a definitely a good place to try and make some progress. Yeah, it's just nice to have a car that is just competitive. You know? Even if we're currently holding the entire field up, we are staying in the top 6. Right, Slipstream's dead. Oh god, no, Antonelli, get off me. I thought it was going to be one of those where two cars tangle, they just don't get off each other, and then we lose a whole bunch of places. But that did not happen. Antonelli's going to go down the inside. I'm going to have to hold it, which we can do because the AI just don't commit. Bit of wheel bang in there, that's fine. And have we kept it? It's just so hard trying to keep this car on the circuit because it's just so twitchy and slidey, and just want to get to the end of this race. 80 is... Are my tyres going to last, or are they actually going to explode? That's pretty worrying. Those rears do not look good. The thing is, I've got to try and be aggressive to keep them behind because I really don't want to lose any more places. But the longer we fight it, the worse the tyre wear is going to get. So, like, even through corners, like, it just wants to step out and slide, and Surprised that the Mercedes haven't pulled away, to be honest. Oh god. Taking the bait again, but it's either they overtake me in the DRS zone or they overtake me before the DRS zone and leave me behind. So, right, last lap of the race. I'll be glad to get this one out of the way. Russell and Antonelli on my inside. We've managed to keep it. And they're not going to be a threat down this straight. So we might be able to hold. I don't know. Right, half a lap to go. This will be a pretty good result if we can pull this off. 2 points finishes in a row. Places gained again. %. Please do not. Please do not die. Tyres, please don't die. I don't want a puncture. Oh god. Please hold on. Oh god, I'm not even concentrating, so I'm so I just want these tyres to hold. Get off the curb, you fucking idiot. All over the place now. Right, we've got a nice little gap though. 95%. This is going to be pretty precarious. We should be okay. We should be okay. Into the final. Can I just hold these guys up and then go? I don't know if I'm going to hold on to 6th. Please, Antonelli, no. Please, Antonelli, no. Please, Antonelli, no. Oh, just held on. That was close. One more lap and I would have been screwed. That tyre would have just gone. But we did hold on. The P6, pretty good drive in the end. Yeah, thanks, George. Yeah, it was a pretty good race, to be fair. You know, didn't have the pace to stay with the others, but managed to hold out. Tyres didn't die on us, didn't blow up. All good. Max Verstappen wins again. Hamilton on the podium. I suppose he benefited from Leclerc retiring, I guess. A Lewis Hamilton podium in 2025? What is this? Right, so there we go. 8 points from this race. So Verstappen, Norris, Hamilton, Piastri in 4th, Tsunoda in 5th, us way back in 6th, holding all of these guys up. Fernando Alonso, couldn't get him a point in the end. Behrman getting 2 points. Gasly holding on for Alpine, Antonelli and Russell behind. And then all of these guys with Charles Leclerc retiring. So, Max Verstappen leads the way, 3 wins out of 3. Norris 21 points behind. Piastri 17 points behind him, so it's quite spread out amongst the guys at the front. Russell taking a big hit after being stuck behind me. Leclerc obviously taking a big hit by not finishing. Tsunoda, then Antonelli, and we are best of the rest. 9th place with 14 points. Gasly has 5, Behrman and Albon have 2, and nobody else has scored, including my teammate Fernando Alonso. So I am carrying Aston Martin right now. Fernando might be washed, we don't know. Red Bull lead McLaren by 4 points, and there's a massive gap back to Ferrari. Mercedes are fairly close to them. We are comfortably in 5th place with 14, Alpine on 5, Haas, Williams on 2, and then Sauber and Racing Bulls. Racing Bulls who always get nerfed in this game. I don't know why they've made the Racing Bulls so bad in this game, but they have. Oh, look at that. I mean, we lost a lot of pace, and that's pretty justified, to be fair, because we were slow as hell. But look at all that gain. Still only 35% though, despite the fact that we are single-handedly carrying this team right now. Right, let's go to round... Where is round 4 going to be? I can't remember what. Is it Imola? It might be. Imola or Monaco. Don't think I put Saudi. I definitely didn't put Miami. Can't miss the cable assembly. We are going to... Yeah, we're going to Imola. In my opinion. Right, let's see if we got any specialist things. So we have to either complete 3 laps using 2 different engine components. We'll go with 4 collisions. No more than 4. No, we don't want to cause 4 collisions. That's not good. Wind tunnel engineer. Complete any... Well, that's not going to happen. So we're going to have to go with this 170 miles an hour thing. Any others? We'll go strategy as well. Complete 1. Well, no, that seems more. We'll go 5. Yeah, why not? Be ambitious. 5 championship points during a race weekend. But now we've got a little break in the season to have a little bit of a rest and a recharge. And then we can go again at San Marino. The Grand Premio dell'Italia Emilia Romagna Grand Prix. At the Autodromo Internazionale Enzo Edino Ferrari. They don't mince the words around here. Do you imagine living in those houses? You get a friggin' Grand Prix turns up every year. You don't even have to climb out your bed. You probably do have to climb out your bed to go to the window. Right, 2, our cable assembly failed. That's not good. It's going to be dry. That's a whole lot better than last time. Max Verstappen is leading the old championship. There we go. I'm really annoyed at myself because I stupidly bit my cheek whilst I was eating my dinner last night. Properly bit into it. And now it hurts. That's really, like you could just feel it. Like it's ultra sensitive. So what the hell did I do that for? Why can't I just eat like a normal human being? But no. Got some more experience, lads. Right. Oh, there's a football pitch as well, and an athletics track. Imola have got everything. Imagine living around there and you got like a, oh, just go and play football for a bit, or go and have a little run round, go and see a Grand Prix. I don't have to pay for because it's right next to my house. Just imagine. To be fair, those houses are probably really expensive. Right, how do I... Oh, yeah. we go then. Have we got a decent... Oh, we got a nice gap, to be fair. As long as no one comes out the pits, we are all good. I do like the circuit, and I know it's not always the greatest in terms of overtaking and racing, but it's just so nice to have it back on the calendar. It's one of those circuits that it's nostalgic more than anything else. Just reminds me of when I was a lad and I used to watch the San Marino Grand Prix. Oh shit. Well, that's ruined. Alright, it's going to have to be the next one now. And unlike previous games, you don't have to recharge and do all that stuff. Oh yeah, you do, because the battery's down to like 40%. Through the curves, the chicanes, the whatever. I've lost all words. My brain, she no work. I imagine we're going to be well off the pace here. So we'll go again. P8, we're behind Sainz and Colapinto, so that's not really what we want. Alright, chuck it in. Oh, beautiful, look at that. We took a bit too much curb there, but as long as we get this next bit right, because this is where we screwed up last time. Get that. Beautiful. Look at that time gained. The time gained. Nearly a second up on the last one. Yeah, I completed a goal. My strategist or whoever it is will be happy. Again, probably took a bit too much curve there, but that's fine. Still 6/10 up on what we did last time. Right, let's through here. Straighten it up. Lovely stuff. That chicane is where things can go horribly wrong. So the last two, don't dip a wheel in the gravel. Don't run too wide. 6/10 up, I'll take that. Where is that going to put us though? P7. Alright, it's alright. We're still behind Hadjar and Hamilton. I don't know how representative that's going to be. We'll find out when we get back to the pits. Let's put ourselves in a new tyre when we go out again. So we are, oh god. We're 2.2. Where's that time? I felt like a decent lap. I mean, Hamilton's 1.8 seconds off the pace. Even the McLarens are a second off. Has Leclerc just set an absolute monster of a lap, or are we just slow? Right, let's go out one more time run. I have put the new tyres on, haven't I? Yes. Right, here we go then. How much longer have we got? 2.5 minutes. So we could have time for 2 laps here. If this first one that doesn't quite go to plan. I've got a nice clear track, which is always good. Hopefully this, oh, why do I think that was a Mercedes? I don't know. It's bloody Alpine. 10.5 down already, excellent. Don't know where I can find this time though. I should just be a bit more aggressive, take some more risks like that. Antonelli could just get the fuck out of the way. You're not on a lap. It's alright for the AI to impede you, but God forbid you get in their way. Right, it's actually, yeah, we have found some time, to be fair. Hopefully we don't chuck it away in the final sector over the chicane. Okay, so the time was there. For whatever reason, I just wasn't extracting it. So being on fresh rubber probably helps as well. Chuck it into the final corner. Oh my days, it's going to be a massive improvement. We're going to go up to P9. Ahead of Piastri. I don't care about ETA 15 minutes. The session's ending in a minute. I'm not even concentrating. But we're still improving. Maybe we could even go one better. Who knows? Oh, just about within track limits. That was close. Right, I think this corner was where we lost a lot of time last time because Antonelli was in our way, but I don't think we've really gained that much out of it. I think qualifying is all about just finding confidence in the car, really, because first couple of laps you're a bit tentative because you don't really want to make a mistake, and then you kind of get the confidence to just chuck the car into corners and see if it works. But this hasn't really worked out. We're going to be a bit slower. So we're not going to improve unless we find some unbelievable hack coming into the last two corners, which we're not going to. But that's fine. Don't know where we're going to end up. Across the line, it's going to be 13th. Jeez. Okay, that's not terrible. I'm guessing Piastri must have improved, did he? Yeah, up to P5. Guys like Bortoleto and Hadjar improved as well. That's not too terrible. A tenth, not a tenth and a half, a second and a half, a tenth and a half off pole would be amazing. But no, we are a second half off pole. Did we out-qualify Alonso? We did. By 7 tenths. Exactly. Fernando might need to book himself into a retirement home because I'm coming to end his career. They have some great facilities in the Aston Martin retirement home. You can relax in the pool, you can go for a walk. You can do lots of things in the Aston Martin retirement home. Right, 16 laps. Gee, how are you supposed to just say Imola, mate? Just make it a little tip there, Mark. Save yourself about half a minute, I'd say, if you just put Imola as a subject. Welcome to the historic track of Imola, as its official name is Autodromo Internazionale di Enzo di Dino. Good reading there. It's a fast circuit and can be narrow in places. I know. I've driven it. Yep. Alright, let's go. Right. Starting from P13, where do you think we'll finish? We might even get bumped up if there's grid penalties. Who knows? If we can have a solid first lap, it's going to be tricky because obviously it's a tight circuit, a lot of cars around us. Oh my god, these loading times, my days. Right, it's race time. Here we are for the AWS Gran Premio del Made in Italy dell'Emilia Romagna 2025 Grand Prix. Looking at the starting grid, we've already done this, so I'm not going to bother doing it again. Italy is home to the largest number of World Heritage Sites. That has won me many a top trump card. But yes, anyway. Always extra nerves at the start, Crufty. As long as you don't crash or anything like that, it's all good. Right, we are... No, we're not doing a 2-stop, that'd be stupid. Stick with the 1-stop, we'll do that. We'll bring the fuel down a little bit. I've got no need to change the setup, I think it works quite well. There's not a lot of straights. And here we go, right shout, and away we go for the Imola di Grand Prix. Right, can we take a couple of places? We'll have a look. Around the outside of Hadjar and Bortoletto. Up to, oh my god, nearly hit the back of Albon. Did hit the back of Albon. He's still there, hold your line. What was that? So, my season is really cursed. First of all, my team is Haas, and I'm 290 points ahead of George Russell. Wait, what? How's that work? Russell has 150 points, and it's round 17. How is George Russell so far behind? That's crazy. Season 2. Yeah, that is pretty crazy. So where are you in the Haas? Are you fighting for a championship, or are you... If you're 290 points ahead, that would mean, if my maths is correct, you would have 440? Get absolutely mugged here. I can't even get these places back. Go for it. Send it. Beautiful move. You'll love to see it. No messing around. Oh, you're on 290. Okay, that makes sense. That's all right. That's all right, man. It's just me misreading it. Don't worry. We're in first place, though. Nice. Is it a close championship battle? Have you got drivers around you, or you got like a big lead? We are holding P6 pretty nicely, I've got to say. I don't think we're going to challenge these guys in front. I'm hoping not. 120.8. I don't know what the leaders are doing. It's Albon. He come in, but he's just going to drive into the back of me, which is fine. So I can keep the place. No AI intelligence. Behrman's dropped back massively. Yeah, that's fine. You can show me the points if that makes it easier. We are catching these guys pretty well. So Russell's doing 19.5s. We are doing 20.6. It's only a second a lap off the leaders. Albon's coming, but again, that's the handy thing about Imola, because by the time you get into a slipstream, by the time you, although it's a long straight, it's often not until the braking point where you actually get to pass, but then you keep the place anyway. None of that really made any sense. Oh god, why am I driving like an idiot? Stop. Don't look at chat when you're trying to drive around a corner. Don't do it. And now Albon's up my ass. And round my ass. We're going to get him back. Probably cut him up more than I should have done there. But we got the gap back. Might have cut that a little bit more than I should have done. Gaining nearly 2 seconds on Albon. Totally didn't ruin his race by chopping across him there. So when have we got a pit? Is it lap 7? The tyres look pretty decent, to be fair. I might be able to stretch this out a little bit longer. Oh, you fucking idiot. Why would you do that? You had the gap, man. Now you're going to have to do it again. Right, we're going to need a large chicane here. Oh, that was awful. Not awful. Awful. Fastest third sector of the race. I wonder why. Nothing to do with my incredibly rare line through the chicane or anything. I'm starting to notice the grip dropping off a little bit. The tyres still feel okay. I reckon we can definitely go to at least lap 8. Okay. Oh, right. Probably have to pause to read that. So, you are on 290. George is on 150. Antonelli 123. Verstappen 114. Norris 113. Gasly so Piastri 55. Leclerc 57. What the? What season? What kind of season is this? Gasly's on 76. Bortoletto's 70. Are they all in the same teams that they are now, or have they moved slightly? Hamilton's only got 31 points. Leclerc's only got 57. Piastri 55. Tsunoda 47. Jeez, what's happened to McLaren? What's happened to Ferrari? What's happened to Red Bull? That's insane. Colapinto's got 22. Hadjar's got 21. Jesus Christ. Has every driver got points? That's some crazy, crazy stuff, man. Oh my god, stay on the track, you. Yeah, I've never. The only time I've seen a season like that is when I've crashed people out on purpose to try and get other drivers into the points. It's just me having fun with it. But I've never seen a point standings like that before. That is crazy. I've not done myself any favours this race. I've made so many mistakes. We can definitely stay out a bit longer. So what's like the what's the pecking order for like the teams? Is it still like McLaren are the best team and Red Bull, and or is it all like really equal? Bortoleto won round 4, Bearman won round 6. What is going on? It's like 2012 all over again. Like any team could win. 7 different winners from the first 7 races. That is one of the craziest seasons I've seen. If you put that on the F1 game subreddit, everyone will lose their minds. I think the craziest thing I've had happen is Gabriel Bortoleto winning the title in a Sauber that was probably the 5th best car at the time. But it was like season 10, so everybody had like converged by that point. Right, I think we'll box this lap. That front right starting to look a bit sad. Got to try and stay in front of Albon though. Hopefully by going out I haven't screwed Alonso over. We're not double stacking. What are you doing? Put the tyres on, you twat. No, we got delayed. We got delayed. That's going to hurt a lot. Where are we? Oh, Jesus. We're still 6th. We're still 6th. So are we still ahead of Albon? I think so. Why have you suspended my objective? I've literally completed it. Or I'm about to complete it. Oh. It's Haas for the best speed. But now round 17, I got P2. Antonelli wins because we're running behind on development. Speed is getting hard. Lawson won round 12. What the? And Lawson only has like what? Lawson has 37 points and he's won a race. That is mental. I don't understand how that's happened. That is crazy. Has there been like any like wet weather races or races with like crazy conditions or stuff, or is it just randomly happened? Oh, get off the grass. Ah, okay, yeah, that makes sense. I mean, sometimes the wet weather races can throw up a bit of a surprise. But the fact that you've had so many unusual winners, that is really weird. Because like, even in the wet races on the game sometimes, it's still the same guys at the front usually. But Yeah, I don't get it. 6.9 second pit stop, that's never good. That's never good. Especially when you get held. Obviously if you've damaged your front wing, I can kind of understand it, but it's when you get held up by all the other cars coming in, and then you've got to kind of feed your way out, and it's annoying. Oh my god. Oh man. Yeah, getting a slow pit stop sucks. I think some people are just really unlucky with it. Yeah, I think it's even worse when you don't have damage, because you know you can get out quickly, and then your team just... Sometimes they just stand there, though. It's like even when they double stack and you're the first one in, they just stand there. It's like they've been coded really weirdly. I feel the second one in, I understand why there's a bit of a delay, but even like with the first one, sometimes... Oh, Hamilton's out. Does that bring us up a place, or are we... No, we're ahead of him. At least now this hard tyre, we can just push it till the end. First to 10th, oh mate, yeah, that's pretty rough. The Ferrari experience. Yeah, there's nothing worse. Or even the Daniel Ricciardo experience, that time in Monaco where he should have won the race, and then he went into the pits. He went into the pits, and no one was there. Yeah, the thing is, when you lose a race to something that's out of your hands, that's... oh fucking hell. That can feel worse sometimes. I mean, when it's your own fault, it probably feels worse at first, but you can kind of accept it more. But if it's something that's out of your hands, it's quite hard to take sometimes. Why have I started driving like an idiot again? Well, yeah. Crashing is not ideal. Sometimes it happens. I still crash an awful lot. Like getting overtaken by Piastri and finish it. Oh wait, hold on. Let me do this corner first. Like getting overtaken by Piastri and finishing 11th because the tyres lost grip in the final straight. Oh man, that's the worst. Losing points right at the end is worse. What's this? I just want to tell you why Lando Norris can't get a penalty on track limits overtake whilst Yuki does. Because Yuki Tsunoda weaved 3 times in the straights to block Lando Norris from passing and then forced him off the track. So Norris had no choice really, which is why Tsunoda got punished and Norris didn't. Can only make 1 defensive move, and Tsunoda made 3. Can you imagine how... I think it was 3 anyway. You move to the left, then you move to the right, and then you move back to the left again. You can't do that. And the reason Norris had to take off track was because, well, Tsunoda didn't really give him a choice. It's one of those situations where two wrongs don't really make a right. It's like, yeah, that's what I've been saying all along. Alright, daddy's money can't buy you consistent points. Oh, well, yeah, losing your speed is quite difficult, but the thing is, you've got enough of a good gap in the championship, so you should be able to still get it done. You say it was like round 17, so you've got like, what, 7 rounds left? You've got a massive lead, so you should be fine. Right, 1 lap to go after this. Leclerc, I didn't even notice Leclerc. He's kind of crept up on me. We've managed to keep the 6th place quite well, even if I have driven like an idiot for a lot of this stint. If I hadn't have driven into the gravel lots of times, it would have been all right. Might have even challenged Tsunoda, who knows? Russell and Antonelli are causing problems, but I think even if they do win every race to the end of the season, I think as long as you take a solid chunk of points, or even just a few points here and there, you've still got a big lead. I think you'll be okay. You might find next season a bit trickier if Haas keep falling backwards, but I think you should be okay until the end. Right, can we hold on for 6th, or is old Charlie Leclerc going to get us at the end? Really didn't realise just how much Leclerc had sneaked up on us. Right, over the chicane. Oh, that is the best way to take that line. Sometimes you don't even need to stay on the racetrack. Talking of George Russell winning races, sometimes you don't even need to stay on the track to race well. Is a phrase that many racing drivers have used. We are going to keep 6th place. Probably not legitimate. Oh, cool. You won it last year as well. Yeah, it's a pretty big gap to 2nd and 3rd. I mean, obviously, as the years go on, the gaps kind of close up. So it gets trickier. But yeah, as long as you can hold on this season and try your best next season. And Mercedes will probably be pretty strong next season as well. But 2 Brits on the podium, Russell and Norris. Well done, lads. Generic, faceless Mercedes crew will be very, very happy. Right, 2 points finishes in a row. 2 6th place finishes in a row, I think. I know 3, because we finished in Suzuka as well. George Russell wins the race from Piastri and Norris, double McLaren podium. Max Verstappen in 4th, Yuki Tsunoda in 5th. Ourselves in 6th with Charles Leclerc, Alex Albon in 8th, Ollie Behrman getting a couple of points for Haas, and Nico Hulkenberg getting, is that Sauber's first points of the year? I think it might be. Fernando Alonso still does not have a point. Sad times. But yeah, still very much carrying this team on my back. 22 points for us. Verstappen, first time he hasn't won a race this season. Hasn't been on the podium this season. Norris 18 points back, Piastri on 55. George Russell, that win massively boosting his championship chances. Hamilton suffering with that DNF. Tsunoda and Leclerc doing decent jobs, although Leclerc was stuck behind me. We're now ahead of Antonelli, so we're not even just best of the rest. We are ahead of one of the Mercedes. Albon on 6th, Albon on 6, Gasly 5, Behrman 4, Hulkenberg 1, Fernando Alonso nothing. McLaren and Red Bull, pretty tight battle at the top. Mercedes in 3rd, Ferrari, that'll be a close fight. Massive gap to us on 22. Williams then on 6, Alpine 5, Haas 4, Sauber 1, and Racing Bulls not scoring yet. Sauber getting their first point of the season. Red Bulls became Ferrari. You don't want 4 Ferraris on the grid. That's not good. Okay, right. Okay, right. I am going to end it there for today, guys. Because unfortunately I've got other stuff that I need to be getting on with. But thank you very much for joining me for this stream. I really hope that you enjoyed it. Next time we're at Monaco. Let's see if we can get our annual good result. We might even be able to get our first win of the career, or maybe first podium of the career, who knows. But thank you very much for watching. I really hope that you enjoyed it. If you did enjoy it, please consider leaving a like on there for me. If you're new around here and you like what you see, why not get subscribed so that you can be notified of future stuff like this one. Comment below any thoughts and suggestions you may have if you're watching this on a replay. Take care of yourselves. Thank you so much for joining me. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.